Oh, good morning, folks. Today we'll be changing the oil on a 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee. But come along for the ride. First, it's time to ramp things up. Pretend you're still a kid and build a fort underneath the vehicle. Grab a 13mm wrench and loosen that plug. Believe me, if you can milk a cow, you can do this. Okay, now that we have the oil draining, it's time to take the filter out. I'll show you how to do that. It's contained on the very top of the engine underneath this cap. I need a 24mm socket. Pop that cap off. It's important not to over tighten that cap when you install the filter, but I'll show you that more later on. Let's get the filter out and we'll do the next step. Okay, there's the cap removed, the old filter. The new filter comes with an O-ring. We just got to clean it up and put that new O-ring on the cap. Okay, I'm going to show you an important step about installing the oil filter. This is the oil filter housing that sits on top of the engine. The filter will go in and this cap goes on top. It's very important to torque this cap to the proper torque and not over tighten it. It's 18.5 foot-pounds for this vehicle. If you put it in way too tight, what happens is this whole piece is all plastic. And if you put it in too tight, you can crack this plastic, and then basically you got to lift off the whole top of your engine, and it's expensive. If you're taking your vehicle in for an oil change at some place, ask them if they know what the torque on the oil filter is. All I can stress is it's super important to not over tighten that cap. Lube the tip and put it in. I've lubricated the new O-ring on the cap and now we'll install. Time for a coffee break. While we're waiting for the oil to drain, you might as well reset your oil change reminder in the computer. To do that without touching the brake, hit the start button twice until the lights come on and tap your throttle pedal 3 times within 5 seconds and it'll reset. The oil's done draining, so I've reinstalled the drain plug, and now to snug it up. Now you can put in 6 liters of your favorite 5W20 oil into the engine. The oil's in, the cap's on. Let's start this thing up and check for leaks. Right on! Well, that's another edition of Backyard Mechanics. We got the job done. Have fun out there, people, and see you next time.